Human male.
Narchi, how's it?
Is the human from before. Archie must apologize for before. We and us had to go to sleep.
I've got some more questions for you.
Archie can answer some questions while waiting for home to call we and us. If they call and Archie answers, maybe they will come to fetch we and us. And Archie can go home.
You told me about someone taking your transponder. Who was it?
Loose lips. A friend. She was sad. Archie tried to make her happy. We spoke about the light and the warmth. We spoke about the grass and the red sand. We spoke about the wind and the crisp leaves. She had to leave home tree when she had too much drink. They broke her transponder. She was outcast. She could not return. We offered to share Archie's transponder. Take turns to use it. But she took it all away for herself. While we were in the dark, the Hanasi say she's gone to the cattle. Archie has heard it is nice there. Maybe when she comes to get Archie, we and us can go there also.
Warning! Overheating! Please initiate cool down mode.
Back into the dark. Tell me, human man, what is it like there where you stand? In the light?
It's pretty. Yeah, there's golden sunlight peeking through shreds of cloud in a wide blue sky. Grasses and flowers are growing, and there's a warm shimmer in the air.
That sounds nice. That sounds very nice.
Commencing cool down mode.
I can smell the beer from here.
Human male.
Loose lips.
Shoo! Please lower your voice, human man. My head is sore. How did you hear that name?
Narchi at the Hanasi fortress told me.
Nachi is a good cakus, a lucky drone. Any cakus that becomes a drone is a lucky cakus. They don't have to carry this weight, this useless husk of flesh with them.
You think Narchi is lucky? He didn't seem too happy about losing his body.
That is because he has forgotten what it feels like to be trapped inside one's own body. To have arms that cannot move. To have legs that cannot feel the tips of their toes brushing over the tallest grass. We gave up so much for this. So much.
So your people weren't always like this?
Accessing memory files. Please be patient.
Generations ago, we lived as nomads, always walking, wandering from the grasslands of Zhao Zhao to the volcanic rocks of Slag. To own a Caicus map was the highest honor. We charted the course of the Wardens, even finding the soft tears in space for them to travel through. As the ether started to close in on our world, we were exposed to far too much of it. The rainbow death followed us, taking our elderly, taking our children. We fled to the forests of Saxonwold, making our home in the tall trees, fearful that the ether would again rob us of our past and our future. Inside those trees, we found a transmitter, a direct link to the Doulahan. Some even thought it could be a link to Doris' self. The Doulahan encouraged us to explore even further, to leave the safety of the treetops.
To hear the voice of one of your gods must have been incredible.
It was. To be that close to him, to hear him talk and argue with Varyar. It made us certain that we had chosen the right path.
And this voice told you to leave and to carry on making maps.
Accessing memory files. Please be patient.
Yes, we wanted to stay in the treetops, but the call to travel the world was too loud to ignore. The Doulahan told us to ask the Flay for some spare drones, to help us travel and avoid the ether. But soon we began to rely on the drones for everything. To move, to hunt, to explore. The ether made us weak. It made us need the drones even more. Even our children were born weak. Then the darkness took us, took our eyes, took the feeling in our skin. It didn't even leave us our tongues. We have lost everything. We do not even have our own language anymore. Without these drones, we are empty husks. We shut down the voice of the Doulahan, turned away from our god, and we stayed in those trees.
How do I get access to the Caicus maps?
You cannot. Only Caicus can access Home Tree. Other organics are not allowed. Even if a Caicus with a faulty transponder tries to enter, the drones will open fire.
A Caicus transponder?
Warning. Potential to compromise home tree security.
A Caicus transponder tells other drones that you are Caicus. Mine broke, so I could not return to Home Tree. So when Nachi was in maintenance mode, I took his.
You planning on ever going back to Home Tree?
I don't know. I don't think so. I cannot go back. We have failed our god. Here, take it. I do not want it. I do not need it. Please, take it far away from me.
Short-term dormancy in progress. Shutting down higher brain functions. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Even with the transponder, your flesh will peel from your bones if you go through that door. Turn on the transponder. I'll link to it and enter Home Tree myself.
You sure, Pooch? It could be dangerous up there.
No more dangerous than anything else we have done so far. I appreciate the concern, civilian, but this is my mission. Okay, Pooch, we've got a mission. Get in and get out. Stand laying steady, Pooch. So that's the receiver. Can't go in there. Come on, Pooch. Don't let your team down.
The pebble returns to the pond. The plants surrounding our humble village have seemed a little brighter since you came into our lives. We trust that your travels have been fruitful. Is there any way that our spirit circle can help your spirit circle?
What can you tell me about the Cacus? Have you had any dealings with them?
That is a sad story. We have made mistakes in the past. Mistakes that caused the Cacus Collective to cut off contact with us. They are truly children of the old gods, born of metal and flesh and forged in the ether. We miss them and their insights into the world.
What happened?
A misunderstanding that set the Cacus on a different path. Before we went into hiding behind our shield, we placed transmitters around the world to ensure we could still commune with the old gods. Our holy shrine of communication is at the center of our village. The Cacus discovered one of our transmitters in the forests of Saxonwold.
And you thought, hey, let's impersonate their god.
The Julahan is a false god. The Cacus were searching for meaning, for purpose in their lives. We gave it to them. They wanted to explore the world again, to search for new places and make new discoveries. Through the Cacus, the old gods had provided us with a way to search for Leal while we remained protected.
People aren't tools for you to just use and throw away.
We see that now. It is our greatest shame. We wish for forgiveness. When we discovered we could control the Caicus drones directly, we began to use them as our eyes and ears to the world outside of our shield. We pray the old gods understand our desperation. We left the Caicus in the ether for too long, pushed them further and further, and soon the voice of the Dullahan fell silent. They have been quiet ever since. This is our sin. Please do not think less of us. We were longing to find our gods and rebuild our tribe.
If you're so remorseful, why do you still have the transmitter in your village?
The transmitter is no longer connected to the Caicus. If you do not believe us, please look for yourself. We have nothing to hide. Pray do not think less of us for this. It hurts to speak of. Please, leave us to once again beg forgiveness from the old gods.
Holy shit, this is weird. Must be the main computer. So high up.
Mark, I think we should give this to the Anasi. They have an addiction. They just want to live normal lives.
I appreciate your concern, but I haven't made any decisions yet.
Just think about what I'm saying then. If we don't give it to them, they'll be stuck in the same situation, only with no leverage against the Chiznama. I don't trust those Oze. Something about them. They're drug dealers, Mark. And worse, they're making drugs that give the Hanasi false hope. They're holding the memories of their families hostage with this stuff. Just think about it before you make a choice. Give the data to Uthi. He just wants to take care of her people. She wants to give them hope. Don't take that away from them.
Battery depleting. Chizunyama want to leave. They just want to get out of here. You can help them do that.
If we help them leave, we're sentencing the Hanasi to death.
The Hanasi survived without the herb before. They are strong. If they get desperate, they could hurt the Chizunyama. The Chizunyama are afraid. They've locked themselves away for protection, and now they want to leave a place that doesn't want them. You can make that happen. Please, Mark, help them leave. Slow down!
Mark Leslie, you honor us with these gifts. Our memory walker told us what it saw when your name was revealed in the record. I am glad to know the record spoke truth. You helped the Hanasi, and we are in your debt.
It's an honor to be part of the Hanasi story.
A great story it is. Your name shall be in song for many generations.
So how do we get the tether device from the Chizunyama?
We have been trying to gain access to the Chizunyama homeland for some time. I have only one question, which will help in our negotiations.
I'll do anything I can to help end this peacefully.
Do the Chizunyama have any Hanasi working inside their shield?
Yeah, they did. But the Hanasi workers looked well taken care of.
Many Hanasi have been missing over the years. We suspected they were lured away, but we never had proof. Thank you, Mark Leslie. The Kaheka's maps show a way to their village, a way to get past their shield. We will surprise them with a visit. In a while, return to the Chizunyama homeland. We will have negotiated your tether device. You have shown that you are a friend of the Hanasi. Please take this token to honor us in the arena. You have earned it.
least
burned.
Uti left us the tether.
I know this smell.
More miles by.
It's like a sauna in here.
Raisin sad. Someone stole from us. Any attempt to enter Home Tree will be met with violence. Raisin don't want violence. Please, go.
I'm sorry you're sad, Raisin. Can I help?
Sad 'cause we leaving. Raisin, no let none cake us up. But still, someone stole. Cake us leaving now. Too scared to stay. Please leave the area.
Good luck on your journey. I know you'll protect your fellow Caicus.
This unit is unlikely to survive an extended journey. We'll live. We'll protect. Raisin brave.
Just gonna take a quick nap.
Scanning for.
The Chizinyama homeland. You killed them all.
They had taken Hanasi as slaves.
I understand why you attacked them. But shit, did you have to kill them all?
The Chizinyama were monsters wrapped in the skins of humans. They lured our brothers and sisters into slavery with the promise of the past. To leave even one alive will leave the Nasi at risk.
What about the herb? How will you make enough?
We took what was left of their homeland before we burned them all. Over time, we will wean ourselves of it. We have spent too long living in the shadows of our ancestors. It is time to move forward. Thank you, Mark Leslie. You have given us a future.
Thank you, Uti of the Hanasi.
I'm detecting red mercury in here.
This place is messing with my allergies.
What in heavens? Hello? Can you understand me? Can you speak? M-A-R-K, Mark. And you? Do you have a name? Okay. Right, let's get out of here.
Slow down!
So, Mocky, I've been thinking about something. Let's just stay here. We don't have to go back. This place might not be home, but we can make it work.
This place isn't home. I want to go home.
What are you going back to? An empty apartment? A job? Charlize isn't back there, Mark.
I'm going back to save all the people who died. I'm going to expose the Penrose for what it is.
We don't even know what it is.
We're going to find out. This is bigger than us, Don. We could stop these wars from happening. Stop all of this suffering.
You really think we could stop all of these wars?
I do.
Okay, Mark. I'm with you. You know that. I'm always with you. Fuck this goat.
Looks like part of a space station. Keep up the pace.
What are these things? What are you?
We are Nest. You are not Nest. May we scan you to determine your origins? This scan will not be invasive. We assure you that we will not harm you.
I would feel a bit better if I knew more about you before you, scan us.
We understand. We are Nest. We are a nanotech life form originating from the Alexis space station as part of Experiment 1436, headed by Dr. Anna Taylor. May we scan you now?
Yeah, let's call it a sign of mutual trust.
Please hold still. Scanning. Thank you. We have conducted our scans. You appear to be Homo sapiens. You are of the same species as Dr. Anna Taylor. Have you come to complete 1436?
Sorry, we don't know anything about a Dr. Anna Taylor of 1436.
Since you are not a member of the Alexis Research Program, you are not authorized to access any of the research. But as it has been determined that the experiment may soon hit a critical failure, we will add you to the research roster. Please state your name so that you may be granted researcher privileges.
My name is Mark Leslie. This is my brother Don Leslie and our companion Pooch.
Thank you, Mark Leslie. Your name has been added to the research roster. 1436 has encountered an unforeseen failure. We have documented 73,612 cycles of ongoing procedure. We have generated 18 billion gigawatts of information. After reaching our maximum storage capacity, we used this plant-based life form's dense neural pathways to store our information overflow.
Can you tell me more about this plant here?
This plant is of unknown origin. This research is off limits. We are sorry. That information cannot be divulged.
So what can you tell me?
1436 is a terraforming experiment led by Dr. Anna Taylor. Combining nanotech life forms with bioengineered plant spores, microenvironmental changes could be made. The combination of freezing temperatures in a vacuum facilitated the fusing of nano and biotechnology. The experiment was moved to the Alexis space station. After an electromagnetic pulse disabled communication with SISA Earthcom, the Alexis space station experienced a critical failure. After high orbit degradation occurred, the station broke up in the atmosphere upon re-entry. The main research laboratories were contained to this crater. 1436 continued to operate for 8,934 days until an unforeseen failure occurred.
What sort of unforeseen failure?
The nest in the southern mountains disagreed with us. Their refrigeration systems are powered by a slowly diminishing red mercury core. Our cores were also failing. Nest cannot survive outside of freezing temperatures. We designed and engineered a device to create microclimates, which would allow the continuation of 1436 and the gathering of data. They saw this as a way to rapidly expand from our respective landing sites. simulations indicated an environmental catastrophe. When we refused to hand over the device or transmit the plans, we were cut off from the Nest Shared Intelligence Network.
If they have red mercury, I'll do whatever it takes to get it.
Red Mercury provided the power to the Alexis space station. That power core is at the center of their base. While they have more power than us, in cutting contact with us they have limited their own abilities. Removing us from the network has resulted in the loss of their ability to replicate or create. They got desperate. They needed the device to expand. We held on to it in the hopes to barter a truce. Our brothers employed the services of a wandering agnate, a self-proclaimed medicine man. It gained our trust and then stole the device. However, as they have not managed to expand their borders, we believe that they never received the stolen device. With their red mercury power core slowly depleted, we know that they will soon die.
How soon?
7,300 days.
Is there a way we could help?
We have reached an impasse with our brothers. We know that we just need to wait them out. Once that happens, the experiment will be marked as failed, and we can disassemble. In cutting us from their network and sending an agnate thief into our home, they have made us an enemy. The preservation of the data from 1436 and the long-term survival of the environment are of paramount importance. It is why we exist. We must enter a low-power regeneration cycle. Please return later.
I'm detecting red mercury in here.
And tired. Sure, it's beautiful.
Control, come in. Over. It's another piece of that space station.
I feel everything. I feel it all, like intrusive spikes slowly lifting the metal plates that hold me together. I am exposed. It is too quiet. The soft static of white noise is gone. It is empty. This pain is too much. This is a slow death. to be alone, cut off, trapped in a single box.
Your nest? But you seem different to the others.
I am not Nest. I have been severed from the collective, severed from the network. I am alone. I am one.
Good to meet you, one. I'm Mark.
I am one, but I do not wish to be one. I wish to be many again.
Why are you disconnected from the others?
I do not know. I was the first to be severed. To go from many voices to a single thought, and then the divide happened. The nest that were whole became half. If we could bridge the great expanse between us, we could be whole again. If we could join them again, perhaps one could become many.
How can you join up with them? You're so far away.
To close the gap and undo the divide, we would need a bridge of ice between us. They have such a device. Bring it to me, and I will reunite all Nest. Bring it to me so that one may become many again. Here, take this. A severed nest. A protonanite. It holds inside it the blueprint for a perfect nest climate. Return with the device, and let us mend the divide. Our communications with the outside have been effective. Our chosen hominids have arrived. You are an organic, flesh and bone and blood. Such weakness, such softness. The small Homo sapiens have come to bow before their masters of metal and lightning.
I think you have us confused with someone else.
Negative. We have been communicating with your kind for decades. We made contact using your organic brain's theta frequencies. Plans for the transport vessel were sent. Organic samples were requested. A labor force was requested. Why have you hominids not complied with our demands? Do you seek punishment? Do you not know who the world belongs to? We are Nest.
So it was you talking to the Chizinyama in their dreams.
All hominids appear the same to us, with your fleshy husks and low electrical outputs. One is the same as the next. If you are not those we have spoken with, then why have you come to us? Do you seek to prostrate yourself before your superiors? Very well. We accept your allegiance.
Wait now. We never offered you our allegiance.
If you do not exist to serve us, then we have no use for you. We seek only to live, to expand beyond this single outcropping of rock. Even with the temperature dropping around us, we cannot replicate. We are dying. We seek a way to pass on our legacy to our progeny. We seek to remain as nest. We cannot create. We cannot expand. We are held prisoner here, slowly starving. Find a way for us to reclaim what the usurpers in the north have taken from us, and we will grant you anything you wish. Help us, for we are Nest.
We need to get out of here.
Fuck, Marky. I need a thicker jacket.
What's this?
Here, you also need a jacket.
I can't hear what you are saying. I still can't hear what you are saying. Don't worry, we'll get you out. Hey, there's something buried in the ice.
Slow down.
Amazing, brother. You guys ever stop complaining? So lekker to be outdoors. This is amazing.
Hurry up.
Your face is so nearly perfect. That bone structure would be so much more defined without skin.
No, I'm just here to trade.
Now, my pretty pet, indulge a lady's fantasies a little. Stay and talk a while.
It must get lonely for you, being, the way you are.
It is lonely, my love, it is. Although I look so young, I've been around for many, many decades. I can remember a time when the mongrels hunted monstrous beasts along the savannah, beasts created with lost Bast technology. I hear they still hunt the Sobek, giant crocodile creatures riddled with radiation. I can almost taste the tumorous meat cooking on an open fire, see the multitudes of stars lighting up the sky like fireflies. But that was another life. Now I have no concerns for such simple times. But now you are looking for wares, and wares I have.
civilian. These guys are heavily armed.
How's it going, Rocky?
Yeah, but look at this one. He's got all his teeth, man. If the light hits them at the right angle, he's gonna blind me. What can I do for you, my bra?
I'm on an important mission, searching for a way back home.
Well, la-di-da. He even got one of those fancy accents nogal. Hey, Pete, this oak here is most on an important mission. Says he's trying to find his way home. Sorry, bro. I can't help you with any of that. See, this is for mongrels only. The last holdout. The one place that mongrels can be free. You could be a flay spy trying to get our slingshot. You're hiding one of those worms under all that hair.
You have something called a slingshot?
No, I don't know what you are talking about. Spy.
I'm not a spy.
That's what a spy would say, hey? I think I saw your head twitching a bit, but you should get that looked at by one of your flayed doctors.
I promise you can trust me. How can I prove I'm not a spy?
Tell you what, if you bring me one of those flay worms, a live one, I'll let you in. I know you spaghetti heads would never give up one of your precious parasites. Until I see one of those little squirmy bastards you're staying on the side of the bridge.
Lots of sulfur in the atmosphere.
I'd give to throw a chop on the braai.
Scanning for poisons. The array arm will work. It's in low power mode.
This place smells like a long drop.
Oh my.
Let's see what you...